romantic comedy, which opened about a week or so ago on Movie, which is a documentary by Elizabeth Sankey about her love of rom-coms. It's one of those docs in which what you see is a whole series of clips from movies with voiceovers, a collection of voiceovers talking about rom-coms through the ages. The collection of clips is fairly exhaustive. The editing work involved in creating this is really really impressive. Um, I speak as somebody who I made a secret of cinema on romantic comedies, and I did I had a sort of a particular thread through rom-coms. What this does is it starts off by our host saying, "Look, I grew up loving rom-coms, but actually there are all these things wrong with them. That they're largely straight, they're largely white, they're largely this, they're middle class, all the things that are wrong with them." And then looking back through the history of them and discovering that that hasn't always been true, that there were times when they were much more sort of led by the women characters, and actually coming to the conclusion that in fact those generalizations about rom-coms aren't true, that it's just to do with the rom-coms that the filmmaker had actually seen. So it's one of those kind of cinematic essays in which it uses a series of clips to talk about a film genre. If I had a reservation about it, it's that I actually wanted more enthusiasm for romantic comedy because I'm a huge rom-com fan, and I think you felt the same way because I know you saw it as well. Which that I wanted almost more of a celebration at times.
Yeah, because although she does say very clearly, that she grew up watching them and she grew up loving them, the if we can make the comparison, you have to look away at this point, Mark. But when I was watching you talking about rom-coms, there is no doubt at all that you love the thing that you're talking about. I just thought for almost an hour she just slags them off, and after 45 minutes, I was thinking, well, I'm not going to. Okay, well, I quite like them, but if you don't, then anyway. But I stayed watching it just because it was a professional thing to do. And then in about an hour, she goes, "Oh, okay, well maybe they are good." So I thought that the clips are amazing. She has fantastic clips in there to tell the story. But I agree with you. I felt as though she was undermining herself by just slagging it off for an hour.
I think the collection of clips is just, I mean, believe me, I know how hard it is to assemble the clips. I mean, our program is only like 58 minutes long. This is longer than that, and it is a really really astonishing collection of clips.